Well, how's everybody doing?
Okay.
Are we doing all right?
Yeah.
All right.
It's good to see you.
It's good to see you.
Thanks for coming.
Thank you. I somehow lost your email address. It just went away.
Okay.
I don't know. If you'll write it down for me, I'd appreciate it.
You betcha.
Oh. Well, I don't know much to tell you to catch up and stuff. Okay, thank you. Well, this is like, well, this is our most famous kind of gig. It's just people waiting on us and everything's set up and theater seating, and this is very cool.
It's the least we could do. We appreciate you. These guys are amazing. Thank you. You guys for making this connection.
Yeah,
So don't let them leave without setting the next date.
Okay.
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 Okay. If anybody has anything they'd like to hear, I don't know if we'll know it. Sometimes we just make up stuff and see if you notice, you know, but we'll try almost anything. And he tunes up and we're just getting ready.
Go ahead and start something. I'm ready.
Are we ready? Okay, let's sing a tribute. I want to do a tribute to my second ex-wife. We lovingly call her Psycho Barbie. I don't know where that woman is. I don't know what she's doing, but wherever she's at, whatever she's doing, I hope she stays there. Hey, you can have her, but I don't want her. Never loved me, never loved me anyway. She only wanted someone to play with. All I wanted was the love to stay. My old lady, she run off with my best friend. She comes home, stays about an hour. Light a day, I take it in turn, she's gone again. Now you can have her, I don't want her. Never loved me anyway. Only wanted someone to play with. All I wanted was to love today. Fiddle do. Now guys, pay attention here. If you find you got the wrong woman, ain't but one thing left for you to do. Dig a hole, crawl right in it, and pull that dirty old ground over you. Now you can have what I want. Never loved me anyway. She only wanted someone to play with. All I wanted was to love to stay. Yeah, you can have that woman, I don't want her. She never loved me anyway. Only wanted someone to play with. All I wanted was to love to stay. All I wanted was to love to stay. Yeah.
Woo!
That's true. So we are what the whole world calls us, take your medicine. And you can take that however you want. There's different, people have different looks about it, but we call ourselves that because we think music is the best medicine for anything that might ail you. And And just, how do I tell them? Like you get up in the morning, you turn on the radio, have your little music, have your little Metamucil, you're good to go.
We call that the M&Ms.
Some M&M, yes. Yes. All right, how about Willie song that, what's her name made famous? Well, I'm crazy. I'm crazy for being so lonely. Well, now I'm crazy. I'm crazy for being so blue. 'Cause I knew you'd love me as long as you wanted. Oh, then someday you'd leave me for somebody new. Worry, why do I let myself worry? Wondering, now what in the world did I do? Did I do? I'm crazy for thinking my love could hold you. Well, now I'm crazy for trying, and I'm crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for loving you. Worry now, why do I let myself worry? Wondering, what in the world did I do? What did I do? Now I'm crazy for thinking my love could hold you. I'm crazy for crying, and I'm crazy for trying. God knows I'm crazy for loving you. Wow, thank you very much, Kato. Oh, that was crazy.
I just woke up and smelled the coffee.
I'm confused. All right, are we ready? Does anybody have anything they need to share and get off their chest? You know, it's kind of like church. We can close the door. What comes, what happens here stays here. Never leave this room.
Unless it's really interesting.
Unless it's good. I was talking about Psycho Barbie, my second ex-wife. Well, my daughter she lives back in Ohio, and my daughter used to live here, and actually she used to come here, she was a caregiver for a lady that came here, and she moved back to Ohio, and she was telling her, oh, you ought to see Dad's band, and they're playing and stuff, and Psycho Barbie watched it about Psycho Barbie. She didn't appreciate it at all. She didn't think it was humorous at all. Oh, well, that's what happens when you're worldwide famous.
As my old college roommate used to say,
Yeah.
she'll get over it.
No, I don't think. Maybe. I don't think.
What's your daughter think of being back in Ohio versus California?
She's not real happy with Ohio because it's snowing, and she lived here. But she has 4 kids by herself. I mean, not all every minute, but anyway, she was a single mom with 4 kids. She could not afford to live in Sonoma County. You know, she was working, she had subsistence, but she was working up Lower Lake, $30 an hour cash, 40 hours a week, and she couldn't get a house big enough, well, or rent a house big enough for her and her 4 kids, and the food and all that, and she said, I'll never get off the system here. So she went back, and now she lives downtown Akron. My oldest granddaughter's going to Kent State. She lives 2 blocks from the university, downtown Akron, and she has a 5-bedroom house, heated, air conditioning, 2-car attached garage, beautiful neighborhood, all the lawn care, everything's provided, and she pays $800 a month rent.
Oh my
That's
God.
like, just, wow,
Really?
you know, property taxes that here, you know, on that kind of house, it'd be over $800 on that.
My mother and father were from Ohio. And
Yeah.
I was born there, and they moved to, New York, and my father, at one point, got over, said to my mother, why don't we move back to Ohio? And she said, over my dead body.
He grew up in Ohio too.
Did you?
Yeah.
Youngstown, Ohio.
Actually, that's where my father was born.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I always say it's a great place to be from.
Yeah, that's the mafia headquarters in Ohio. Steel mills and bombs.
Yeah.
Let's play a song, Pat.
All right.
Youngstown by Bruce.
Now it begins together, my world's in the sky. It's a fairyland tale that's come true. And when you look at me with those stars in your eyes, I could waltz across Texas with you. Yes, I could waltz across Texas with you in my arms. Waltz across Texas with you, like a storybook ending. I'm lost in your charms. I could waltz across Texas with you. Come on in. Now my heartaches and troubles are all up and gone. The moment that you fell into view, and with your hand in mine, I could waltz on and on. I could waltz across Texas with you. Yes, I could waltz across Texas with you in my arms. Waltz across Texas with you, like a storybook ending. I'm lost in your charms. I could waltz across Texas with you. No steel guitar. Yes, I could waltz across Texas with you in my arms. Waltz across Texas with you, like a storybook ending. I'm lost in your charms. I could waltz across Texas. Yes, I could waltz across name a year that you'd like to hear a song from that year. It has to be before like
It's gotta be in
1980.
the
I haven't
20th,
learned
it's
any
gotta be
songs
in the
since
20th century, though.
then. Yeah, 20th century year.
Mid-20th century.
Yeah,
What do you think, everybody?
A year?
A year, a decade, even a decade, huh?
Yeah.
Okay, yes.
A decade.
What's the question?
He's
I'm
asking,
gonna sing a song released in a year. All you have to do is name the year and I'll do the song. Wow.
Or a decade.
Or a decade.
1941.
1941.
Perfect, perfect. He knows that.
or the 40s.
How about a
Oh,
different?
1941. Give me just a second. I'm rolling up. I think F chord. I think,
Is that ready?
yeah, I think this is 41. Now grab your coat. Hey, don't forget your hat, leave your worries on the doorstep. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. Hey, you hear that bitter pack? Oh, that happy little tune is your step. Just direct your feet to the sunny side of the street. I used to walk in the shade with my blues right there on parade. I'm not afraid, no, this or overdone, crossed over. If I never had a cent, I'd be rich as Oprah Winfrey. Gold dust under my feet on the sunny side of the street. I used to walk right there in the shade with my blues on parade. I'm not afraid, this old overdone, crossed over. If I never have a cent, I'll be rich as Oprah Winfrey. Gold dust under my feet on the sunny side of the street. So grab your coat. Don't forget your hat, leave your worries on the doorstep. Life can be so sweet on the sunny side of the street. Wow. I think 41, 39, 40, 41.
Yeah.
It was still popular in 41.
It was popular. And another song that was popular in 1947, I remember, you know, now we call them, what do we call them, sofas? Before that, it was the couch. But back in 1947, it was called the Davenport.
It's called what?
The Davenport.
Davenport.
Everybody said you sat around on the Davenport, listened to the radio. There wasn't no television. There were no soap operas, you know. There was Fibber, McGee, and Molly, and there was the Lone Ranger, and there was Dick Tracy, and there was Gravel Gertie and B.O. Plenty. And they got, that actually couple, they got married on August 18th, 1946 at 5 o'clock. Just so you know. You'll wind up knowing stuff when you hear us.
Yeah.
Yeah, it used to be a comic strip.
Well, yeah, they were a couple of them, they're just, but anyway, I can remember sitting there listening to my mom and dad, sitting on the Davenport, wishing I'd go to sleep, soundly asleep for a while, just holding hands and looking at each other, and so they'd be singing this song. What song are they singing? Oh, now we ain't got a barrel of if the sky should fall. Just as long as we're together, you know it really doesn't matter at all. Now after the war and party, we'll be the same way. Started, we'll just be driving along, singing our song, signed by David. Now through all kinds of weather, honey, what if that sky should fall? As long as we're here together, it really doesn't matter at all. Now after the quarrel and party, we'll be the same as we started. We'll just be driving along, singing our song, side by side. Everybody sing. Now we ain't got a barrel of money, maybe we're ragged and funny, but we'll travel along, we're singing our song, side by side. Oh, we'll travel along, singing our song, side by side by side. Thank you very much. Some people remember that I saw them singing. They were just singing along, trying to steal the show from me.
I think they were invited to sing along.
Oh, that's right, I forgot. I forgot. This guy playing the violin here, he's a lovely, lovely violin player. He plays the cello and he plays the viola, and he's working on the banjo and a little guitar, and he's an amazing musician. Sylvan Eidelman from way out in West County.
Yay, Sylvan.
This guy plays, he's got like 38 guitars, and each one is like a
And you know
child.
what's weird is when he needs a 39.
I know, I know. And anyway, he plays guitar, lap steel, he does all kinds of it. He lives in the growing metropolis of Grayton, California.
Great.
Drove all the way over here just to play music for you folks. David McClary.
Thanks, David. Woo!
And my name, I can't play or sing very good, but my God, I look good. My name is Patrick Michael McCarty, so you will probably write that down because I'm going to be somebody someday, I'm sure of it. So anyway, we are Take Your Medicine. You know what? I've been sitting here for a very long time. I think my butt fell asleep. And I think we need to wiggle and do stuff. Is that right, Cheryl? Cheryl?
Sure, yeah.
Wiggle around a little bit, stand up, and if you want to do the hokey pokey thing, if you want,
Right.
whatever, just kind of unlax.
Yeah, let's stand up for a moment. Everybody, if you want to, stand up. You don't have to, but stand up for a second. And do a little bit of wiggle,
Actually, a good idea.
a little bit of wiggle like this.
Yeah.
And turn to your neighbor, hello. And do a twist, hello.
Come on, baby,
Right.
let's do the twist.
There you
Oh,
go,
take it
Paul.
up, baby. It goes like this.
There you go.
You're rocking and rolling, come on, do the twist. Well, shake, baby, shake. Shake, baby, shake. Oh,
Try
shake,
it.
baby, shake. Oh, shake, baby, shake. We ain't begging, got a whole lot of shaking going on. Well, shake, baby, shake. Shake, baby, shake. I shake it, baby, shake. Baby, shake. can't handle it anymore.
Yay!
Thank you.
That was great.
I think I have perspiration in my under things, so I gotta calm down here a little bit. Sylvan, would you sing a song?
Oh, okay.
Go ahead.
You know, Dave and I were talking about, Alaska on the way over here today. He was telling me about how when he went fishing there, and the bears used to bother him, and my wife Julie and I took a trip to Alaska one time, and, we were gonna go out into the backcountry. We did go out into the backcountry, but before we did, they kind of warned us about bears and moose and stuff like that. And we were hiking, and I was like really struggling, working really hard to hike in the rain. It was pouring down and everything. And then I remembered that they told me that this was the hike that the girls from the Girl Scouts used to do. So I kind of thought that, I always thought I was kind of a tough guy, but I figured I'm not Alaska tough.
He's a wuss. He's a wuss. Don't let him get tough.
So I wrote this song about going to hiking in Alaska and about bears and stuff like that. And you guys ready for it? Do you remember it? It's in G, I think.
Yeah.
It goes. I ain't Alaska tough, not nearly rough enough. I'll probably want Mr. Grizzly Gulf stores. I ain't Alaska tough. Well, we flew in from California, from a place near San Francisco Bay. Put on my loose pants and my rubber shoes, began to pay my Alaska dues. Went for a hike right out of Gustavus. The weather wasn't fine. I saw a bear and said, "Julie, save us!" Turned out it was a porcupine. I ain't Alaska tough, not nearly rough enough. I'll probably run if Mr. Grizzly Bluffs, 'cause I'm Alaska tough. You know they tell you when you see a bear, you gotta treat it with a confident air. Talk to it nice and in a soothing sound, but most important, stand your ground. That ain't a problem for an Alaskan guy, Alaskan woman, kid or man. But when I see one, I'll be terrified. Defend myself with an aerosol can. No, I ain't Alaska, not nearly rough enough. I'll probably run when Mr. Grizzly Bluffs call. I ain't Alaska. Play one, Dave. Ooh, take that around again. That was nice. Besides the hiking and the outdoor stuff, we met some fine folks there, sure enough. Played lots of music till the break of day, which came soon after the sun went away. To live with moose and bear, you gotta be tough. This fact I do not mind. Couple of strangers, they did not rebuff him. In fact, they treated us most kind. I ain't Alaska tough, not nearly rough enough. I'll probably run if Mr. Grizzly Bluffs come. I ain't Alaska tough, I'm Alaska tough.
One more time.
I'm Alaska tough.
Yeah. Sylvan
That was
Island.
brilliant.
You want to change the cheese? more. Then we got to grab up our stuff and head over to Oak Ridge and play the Council on Aging lunch program over there.
Oh, yeah,
And it's just,
right.
this is the day we have so much fun, because we get to play twice, and we can play the same songs, or we probably play all different songs, because I won't remember what we played the first time.
1941.
1941?
Wow, you know so many songs. How many songs would you say you know? As, I mean,
Together or combined?
I know about, I don't know, 8,000 songs maybe,
God,
and some will pop out of my memory, they never heard it before, like that song we started with, it was just Karen here, was Pat Boone's, Love Letters in the Sand.
uh-huh.
They never heard that before. A couple weeks ago, I was just, let's do Pat Boone. They just looked at me like, well, okay, and they did it, and
Wow.
it just, always pick out songs that they never heard.
We have a lot of rehearsals in front of people. Let's just put it that way.
Well, there's some folk songs that we know from singing them.
Yeah,
Like one of the songs, what would you say? The, like, Home on the Range or Oh Susanna, Before You Leave. And we can
Okay.
sing that.
Yeah, that would be good.
Everybody, I think
Sing-along
we've
like-
sung that as a group before, so just one song before you go that we would sing together maybe. Huh? Or whatever, of course, but you have to.
give me a
Oh, here we go.
where the buffalo go, and the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard
Go on,
a
George, let's hear you.
discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. Home, home on the range, where the deer and the antelope play, where seldom is heard a discouraging word, and the skies are not cloudy all day. I love being at home on the range. The only drawback is you gotta watch where you walk. You just gotta do. Just-
You gotta watch
That's just
where-
how it is. You just,
That was nice to see everybody singing along.
Yeah.
That was
Oh,
really good.
yeah.
what was the other one? Oh, Susanna? Or-
Yeah, and we have a singer in our group too.
Oh, yeah?
Well, I would say, which one of you would say, well, there's a few of us.
Well, what would you like to
Everybody.
say?
Matt,
a singer.
George, everybody's singing.
What
And
would
you
you like to
use your
sing?
voice, we can hear
Was
your
it
voice if you sing.
All this, while we're here,
Yeah.
just to have a good time.
Oh,
Just like,
yeah.
We ain't here to put on a show, we're here to have fun and have a good time. That's what we
Yeah.
want you to take home with you, is
I'm
the
here for
fun.
the pay.
Well,
Well, that's true too. Um, so,
but, what song were you gonna play though before I said?
oh, I was gonna play a song, a pretty
I
song.
think it's time to get solemn.
Solemn? Okay.
Okay.
Now take the ribbon from your hair, shake it loose and let it fall, laying soft against your skin, like the shadows on the wall.